Hello everyone, welcome back to BPO interview tutorials. And today we came up with an interesting video there wherein I will teach you guys on how to create the attrition dashboard with the help of Google Sheets. So before moving to the video, I would request everyone to subscribe the channel, click on bell icon so that you will get notification on all the upcoming videos. Also check out our playlist. You will find multiple videos that will help you in cracking the interviews related to trainers, team leader, quality analyst, WFM analyst, Six Sigma certification, MS Excel dashboards, reports, people management. Approximately 200 plus videos are there that will help you in cracking the interview, guys. Links will be added in our description so that you will can get all the information very easily. So today we'll start our latest dashboard, that is on attrition. And I also want to inform you that in the last video we worked on creating the dashboard related to that is related to attendance tracking system. So I would request everyone to check that as well. That will help you in understanding creating the dashboards more easily and effectively. So let's start the concept. So we want to create this dashboard which is known as attrition dashboard. Before moving to this dashboard, I want to give you some introduction on the attrition dashboard. So attrition, basically whenever agents want to move the organization or else he want to leave the job, might be voluntary or non-voluntary, so that will be considered as an attrition for the individual team leader, workflow wise, location wise, anything like however we want to show the data, we will show the data as per the calculation. So how we will do this calculation here? So basically what happens here is, in the team leader stacks, basically not all companies follow that, but few companies follow that. Few companies follow that key. If any attrition is there for the any month, that will be considered in the TL stacks, and there will be certain percentage decided, like 10% or 15%. If that is exceeding more than that particular percentage, the stack will get impacted for the TL. How that will be calculated? Example, I have a 15 associates and one agent kept the notice. You can see here 1 divided by 15, which means approximately my attrition percentage is 6.67%. You can see here the calculation. So in this way we will create our dashboard, and we will learn how we can create a different cuts of this dashboard. So before moving to the video, I would request everyone to create a headcount file. In that headcount file you will have your employee ID, name, team leader, manager, location, workflow, whatever you want to add, just add it here, guys. The reason for creating the headcount file here is, if I do any changes here, automatically in my main data the reference will get changed. For an example, associate 1 is reporting to team leader 1. You can see here. What if in future he is moving to another team leader? What you have to do, again you have to come here, you have to do the changes. It's better just go to the headcount file, do the changes here. Automatically the changes will get reflected here. How that was done? With the help of VLOOKUP. You can see here I added a VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP. I am showing you all the examples what I have done, all the formulas what I have used. VLOOKUP, then I have to select the employee ID, comma. Now let me go to the headcount file. I will choose the employee ID. If you don't know how to use the VLOOKUP, check out our playlist. I will also add the link in the description. Now I want the team leader name, which is at third row, 3, 0, 0, which means true or false. If I add true, if I add 1, it will go just true or else false. You can see here team leader data reflected. Now copy the same formula to manager, location and workflow. Okay, what will happen? Automatically the VLOOKUP will capture the manager details, location details and workflow details, and drag the formula to the last. In this way we have added the details here. And what if in future, if any of the associate is moving to another team leader, like it moved to TL3 example, then automatically you can see here the entire data get changed in our this sheet also. It's quite easy, guys, rather than updating our things manually. Okay, so this is the automation I have done here with regards to the headcount. Now whenever we create a attrition dashboard, the main thing what we have to follow here is, attrition basically known as agent want to leave the organization, and there we will have a certain details. Example, the reason for the attrition, we will have what is the last working day, WLWD, and we will change the status in our headcount file like active or inactive. We will also keep the date of joining for the reference to see like what is the experience of the associates during the current organization. If needed, it's not necessary to keep that. And rest, this attrition count, attrition percentage, there are certain formula added. I will guide you each thing very specifically, guys. And the last I added month also. Reason, sometimes we have to calculate, we have to see like quarterly basis attrition, like what attritions we have seen in last 2 months. We can get this data very easily. Let's move to the one by one formula. First, date of joining I added manually. I just added the random date of joinings here. Status, I use drop down. If you don't know how to use drop down, you just directly go to data and not data, let me move to insert. You can click here, drop down, automatically will get a drop down and add the data. You will get something like this. If I click on pencil, you will get something like this, and you have to add active and inactive details here. That's it. And I drag this formula to the last. Same I had used in the last column, which is M, which is attrition reason. So I'm just explaining you that is the reason I added only 4 reasons. You can add the reasons as per your convenience, guys. Okay, so H column is done and M column is done. Let's move to the next column, which is last working day. So when example, associate would want to leave, he done the discussion with he or she done the discussion with the team leader, managers also approved, HR discussion also done, and finally we got to know that agent put down the paper, and there will be a last working day. Example, if there are 2 months of notice, there will be a certain last working day. We have added the last working day date here. Now we require the count, attrition count. Simple, guys. Whenever we have the attrition, the count could shows. Whenever we have the last working day, we should get a count as attrition. Okay, so what formula I have used here is count A, and I will choose the last working day cell, enter. That's it. Whenever we have a last working day, automatically the count will show 1. You can see here we have a last working day, the count is showing 1. We have a last working day, the count is showing 1. That's it. Now attrition percentage, the formula is really easy, guys. Simple. J2, which means attrition count divided by 1. Okay, if you do this, we'll get the attrition percentage, and drag this formula to the last. Now month, so this is the formula for the month. It's simple, guys. With the help of the date, last working day, I have calculated the month. If error, text which means I2. If I2, I want the I2 in the form of month and year, so I will get only month and year. If that is correct, yes, otherwise I will get blank something. Okay, so if we get this also, not an issue. I will tell you how we can remove this in the dashboard. In the last, we have added the higher education. And now what I will do, I will select all the data. I will click on insert. I will create a pivot table. Although I created this dashboard, but for the reference, I'm showing you guys how we can do this. Okay, the same dashboard is already created, but just want to guide you how this all things got created. So I'm just explaining you here. So okay, what I'll do here is I will just add a pivot table. I know you guys know how to use. I will just add team leader. Then in the values, I will add attrition percentage. Okay, so this is done. In the dashboard, we have the same information. Let's see, and we also have the agent count. Okay, so let me take agent count also in the values. So we require the employee name. Let's go with this, and let's move this up. Okay, this is done. Attrition, we are getting some, but we need the average. Okay, this is important, guys. You have to understand. That's it. We got team leader, we got the agent count, agent count, and we got the attrition percentage also, ATTR percentage. I'm just adding shortcuts, guys, so that to guide you, these things become very easy for me. Okay, so I'm just giving border and sorting out the height and everything, so that my data look more accurate. Oh, sorry, my miss. Let me choose this. That's it. Okay, now what I will do, I will just pull this data somewhere down so that I can add some graphics. Okay, this is done. Sorry, my miss. Let me select this data, Control C, and let me drag it here, Control V. It's done. And let me remove this graph from here, Control C, and just select all the data from here, and the data will get removed automatically, Control V. So this is done. Okay, so now what we will do, we will add some designs. So what I'll just copy paste this design here. Okay, let me copy this, Control C, and let me paste here. It's nothing guys, I just copied. Okay, so let me add a color, something like yellow, and we'll mention attrition dashboard, attrition, sorry, dashboard, DSHBOARD. And let me select this, let me bring this to center and up, increase the size to 36 and more, and let me change the color also. Okay, this is done, and let me make it bold. That's it. So this portion is done. What is the next we have to do here is, so agent wise attendance done. Now I want associate wise count. So let me copy the same pivot table. Before that, what we have to do, click on the edit, make sure the range are selected accurately here. Okay, we have to choose the range A to M. Okay, done. Control A, Control C, sorry, let me again bring that to, so it's not moving, sorry, it's loading. Done. And let me copy C, and I want agent wise data, Control V, and in place of team leader I will paste agent. In row I will select name, oh sorry, my miss, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Y. Okay, now let me choose this again, remove the name, team leader, add name. That's it. Now what I will do here, I don't want attrition percentage, I want last working day, so I will add last working day in row. This is also done. And in the filter I will choose status. Reason here, I only want to show data who are attrited. Okay, so I'll choose only inactive. Okay, and let me remove this total also from the name as well as from the last working day. This is also done. And let me remove agent count also. Okay, that's it, everything is removed. Let me see what else we required. Yes, attrition status, last working day, everything is done. So this graph is also done, this table is also done. Let me move to the another part. We want the attrition reasons. Okay, we have to create this this particular table. What I'll do, I'll just select this data as it is, and I will go to insert, I will choose a chart. Let me close everything, let me choose a chart. It will take 2 minutes guys, because it will check the data. Okay, this is done. In the chart setup, instead of combo chart, just choose a pie chart, or else I can say yes, a pie chart, and drag this to here. Sorry, my miss. Let me drag this to, okay. Now here in the customize option, you can see we have, sorry, again go to setup. Instead of team lead, first of all you have to choose the B9 to D, this row, and just choose all the data whatever we have done. Now here what we will choose, we will choose we will choose attrition reason first, and here we will choose attrition percentage. That's it. Now you can see here we got the agent count versus attrition. Let me remove this line and mention like attrition reason versus attrition reason details. That one graph is done. So let me go to dashboard again and see what else we required. So we required location wise attrition. So again I will choose the same dashboard, Control C, Control V. And instead of this graph, edit chart. Give me a second. Instead of this chart, I need a table. Let me add one table here. Normal table. Okay, this is done. Oh, sorry, it's an histogram. No, we need a normal pivot table. Okay, this is also done. And we need location instead of x-axis. What we will do again, we have to choose the data M, A to M. Okay, and here instead of month, Hyderabad. Yes, it's done. You can see we got month wise, and let me add some labels to this month. What you will do? Yes, data labels. We got the count, but we need percentage. We need series, like we need attrition percentage here. Okay, so this is also done. So our dashboard is created. You can see here, oh, it's still showing the agent count. Let me see, location, attrition percentage, average. Yes, it's done. You can see we got location wise attrition, like 7% in Hyderabad, 15% in Bangalore. And let me add a slicer in the end. Okay, we need slicer also. Just go to data, add slicer. I'll give you one good example with the slicer. In the slicer, let me choose month wise. Okay, and if you choose like month here, like how many are in Jan, definitely will get the information. You have one attrition. You can see here we got one attrition in the Jan in Bangalore from TL2. And what is the attrition reason? Okay, let me choose all the dates and see. Higher studies, medical, everything is working perfectly. In the same way, you can add more slicers, considering like if you needed manager wise or LOB wise attritions, you can go with it. So in this way we will create the attrition dashboard, guys, and you can publish your data very easily. If you want to update the stacks, you can update the stacks also. So it in this way it will work, guys. So still have any doubt, let me know. I will definitely guide you to create this dashboard. And also you can see here I have done some color changing. So you can click on this pivot, this slicer. Can you go to customize and you can change the colors, whatever color you needed. It's up to you. So changing in color we can do, we can add many more graphics. It's up to us. So still have any doubt, let me know, guys. And also check out our playlist to find more videos. Any confusion, let me know. I will definitely help you. And don't miss to share the feedback and comment on this particular video along with the like. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.